What's up everybody, Raiko here. Today, I'm bringing you my undefeated post-Duelist Nexus Super Heavy Samurai list. This list won me the 8 OTS packs that were open in my latest Rip and Flip video, and if you didn't see that video, I highly recommend checking it out after this one. If you enjoy this deck profile, please go ahead and give this video a like. It really helps a lot. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the list. We've got the standard Super Heavy starters, which include 3 Bike, 3 Prodigy, and 3 Wagon. These cards are the 1-card starters of the deck, and will get you some pretty broken end boards, either ending on the Calamity lock, or a board similar to the pre-Scarecrow ban.
Konami, please bring back Scarecrow. The card is totally fine and won't cause any problems. Smile.
These 9 cards really help you get there. Moving on, we've got the Super Heavy cards that will help facilitate your 1-card combos, and combined with other cards, will allow you to full combo as well. We've got 3 Soul Piercer, 3 Booster, 2 Soul Peacemaker, and 2 Big Benkei. 2 Big Benkei is pretty self-explanatory. For the other 8, however, these cards are great, but only if you draw them with other cards to combo with. For example, Soul Piercer and Soul Peacemaker together allow you to end on the pre-Scarecrow ban end board or the Calamity lock. Some people might consider playing 3 Soul Peacemaker instead of 2, but in my experience, the card can definitely clog. I think 2 is the perfect number, so you have 1 for the initial combo and another for follow-up. Now, continuing with the one-ofs that are necessary to play in this deck, we've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, General Coral. Coral is necessary for a few combo lines and is also a high skill that is searchable off Ancient Gearbox. We've also got Stealthy, Scales, the Ancient Gearbox, and a Tunneler. All of these cards do come up and are a part of various different combo lines, depending on what kind of end board you are trying to make. Some have considered cutting Tunneler, but the Pot of Avarice effect is honestly way too strong to cut. Being able to search Tunneler, recycle your resources, and draw 2 at the end of your combo is absolutely incredible. Also, if you happen to draw Tunneler and open a Soul Piercer, that's full combo as well. Just normal the Piercer, use the effect of Tunneler to special, and search with the Piercer, and go from there. Moving on, we've got 3 Fenrir and 2 Regulus. Regulus is a part of the end board for certain combos, as he is searchable and provides an Omni Negate, and also provides follow-up. I play 2 instead of 1 since it can be nice to hard draw. You can use it to protect your combo setup or help crack boards going second, and being able to search a second copy for follow-up is just too good. The reason why I play 3 Fenrir is because this card can win games by itself. It's an extremely powerful card going first and second that also happens to be a level 7. So you can special 1, search another, use the initial Fenrir as link material, and pendulum summon the copy you searched later in your combo. Also, with some awkward hands, Fenrir and a level 3 tuner can make an easy Baron. Personally, I would not cut this card and would highly recommend playing 3 until it is hit on the ban list. Finally, we've got hand traps. We have 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Droll and Lockbird, 2 Nibiru, 2 Ghost Spell, and then the 1 Gamma and the 1 Driver. Yes, the 1 Gamma 1 Driver ratio is obnoxious, but realistically, this is the only way to counter Shifter. We can't play Crossout or Called By because we can't play spells or traps, so we just have to bank on Gamma to save us from Shifter. Since everyone is maining Droll this format, resolving Gamma against Droll after pitching Bike to search is practically an FTK. It's also not too bad to draw the Driver in this deck, as you can simply pitch it with Prodigy's monster effect, or pendulum summon the Driver to help make an easy Baron. The rest of the hand traps are interchangeable, but based on the meta of my locals, I feel these were the most impactful. Droll is definitely a fantastic card this format, and might be bumped to 3. I'm not sure what I'd take out for it, but it's definitely something to consider. Now, moving on to the extra deck. For the links, we've got 1 Ancient Gear Ballista, 1 Cleefort Genius, and 1 Appaloosa. These 3 links are all necessary to play, as they are either a part of your end board or help you get to the end board. Ballista and Genius can help crack boards with their other effects too. For the synchros, we have 1 Saratobi, 1 Excel, 1 Tilting Entrainment, 1 Baron de Fleur, 1 Crimson Dragon, 1 Super Heavy Samurai Brave, and 1 King Calamity. Calamity should be banned. There's no good reason why I should have the ability to make this card on my opponent's turn with 1 single card. It's absolutely ridiculous and steals games by itself. However, the card is too strong not to play, and this deck can make it super easily. If your opponents aren't prepared for this card, you will absolutely take some free wins. For the other synchros, everything is necessary and comes up. I wouldn't cut anything. Saratobi is your card to help win in time. as it can pop any spell or trap on the field to inflict 500 to your opponent. Moving on to the XYZs, we have 1 Baguska, 1 Gear Gigant X, 1 Springen's Merrymaker, 1 Sargus, and 1 Zeus. These XYZs are absolutely crazy in this deck, and I wouldn't cut any of these. Now, moving on to the side deck. We played 1 Pankratops, 3 Kurikara, the Bestial package, 3 Sage de Fleur, with the 1 Spider Orchid to search. All of these cards help going second, and are powerful monsters in and of themselves. They all performed really well, and I wouldn't cut any of these. Finally, for the side deck, we have 3 Prohibition. Now, this card is unique in this deck. What hurts this deck the most, other than Shifter, is Droll and Lockbird, which everyone is playing this format. Prohibition is your counter to that. Before comboing, you activate this card and call Droll. That way you can do your normal combo without being stopped in your tracks. Other cards, like Called By and Crossout, aren't ideal in this deck, as a lot of the super heavy cards only work if you have no spells and traps in your grave. This card, however, stays on the field, and therefore allows you to play your turn. And if you happen to full combo uninterrupted, or with minimal interruptions, more likely than not, you're winning that game. Because of this, I would highly recommend playing this card for going first. And that's my undefeated super heavy samurai deck profile. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and drop a like. Also, if you haven't watched my rip and flip video where I opened the 8 OTS packs that I won with this deck, I would definitely recommend checking that out. If you all want to see a test hand video for this deck, where I go over specific combos and end board setups, please let me know in the comments below. If enough people want to see some test hands with this deck, I will absolutely make that happen. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, peace.